Hey guys, welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Really do want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. We appreciate the fact that you tune in to Mark Fisher Outdoors on a regular basis, and we're very grateful for that. Today, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about tradition, and one of the things that we know is that a lot of the guys that do watch Mark Fisher Outdoors, you're kind of like me in that age range where, you know, we've been around a while, we've experienced things, and tradition is a very, very important part, I know, to me, in fishing and hunting and just the way we live our lives, the way that we feel the world should be. And I want to talk about that a little bit. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher. Happy Thanksgiving again. And like I said, just talking about tradition. Right now I'm in the car because I just got done dropping off the seafood that we always have at my brother's house as appetizers prior to Thanksgiving dinner. And that's a tradition. It's something that I've kind of done and that we've all enjoyed as a family prior to the big Thanksgiving turkey dinner. And so, you know, even if it means, hey, this year we're gonna go spend a little bit of time at Megan's family and then a little bit of time at my brother's, but I wanted to get that seafood over to them. So if it takes a little bit of extra driving time to get there and drop it off, I'm gonna do it because that tradition is important, and I want to make sure that it's there for everybody. You know, and as I was driving, I kind of was thinking about other holiday traditions. And, you know, over the years, there's been things like football games, turkey bowl kind of tradition games. There's been, back in the day, I had a student whose father had been killed, and his father was a hunter, and so back in the day I used to take this young man to DeKalb, and we'd do a Thanksgiving morning pheasant hunt. And boy, we did that for several years, even after he graduated high school, just because it was a nice thing to do. It was a tradition. It was something that made me feel good, something that made him feel good, made him feel connected to things that he had done with his father before he had passed. And it was just a tradition. Like I said, these are important things for guys like us. And my question is that tradition, is it gone? Is it as important to younger people nowadays as it seems to be and is still for us? Well, and the other part of this is traditions do come and go. I mean, I don't hunt with that young man anymore, but I still remember that other traditions kind of take over, and I think that's okay. There are some traditions that we try and, I guess the longevity of those traditions aren't as important as how you feel when you're doing something. Hey, we did this last year, we did this the next year, and so on. There are reasons that those traditions die off, but we find other traditions to take their place. And I think that that's, again, because of the fact that familiarity is important to us. And again, my guess is that if you're listening to this, you're probably feeling the same way, and you're probably thinking about some of those traditions that you have, and there's a good feeling about that, when you're remembering them. Maybe you just went through those today. I think Thanksgiving is a time when a lot of traditions kind of commonly occur. Whether it's, hey, we're doing the Black Friday sales on Friday, or we're getting a football game out in the yard on Thanksgiving, or whatever it is that you do. those traditions are important. And again, the question of whether or not they're actually as important to younger people as they are to us, I'm not sure. I do know that for my son, he still holds on to some of those traditions as well. And so regardless of whether they are or not, I think it's important to pass them on and to try and include people in those, whether it's for us or for them. That I'm not wise enough to know, but wanted to talk a little bit about tradition today on Thanksgiving. Again, wish you a very happy Thanksgiving as well, and let you know how thankful and grateful we are for you to be a part of the Mark Fisher Outdoors community. We will see you tomorrow for another episode, and take care, everybody.